Alright everyone, I'm back. It's just really sad that I cannot have a faster internet to do things. So the last problem is we couldn't get this thing here to be removed, even though it's right here. So um, to get to that point, it means it needs to have that thing like removed, right? So maybe I think this array is not actually working. It's not referencing to anything like in the real world, in real life. So my idea, right? My belief is we could do get old children, right? And then now this gives us a much better, like, you know, this can actually remove things. Let's see. It wasn't referencing anything real in the real world, so it actually got removed. Look at this. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh my god, it actually is working. So we've made some progress today, guys. We've made some progress. I don't know why it's always referencing this thing right there. And I don't know why it's not more randomized, right? Why is it like this? It should be more random. Yep, it should be more random instead of dropping things in the proper, order the way they are on the, what's it called? So it shouldn't be referencing things in this way, the way they are in the data table, because this is exactly the sequence or order of operations that is on the data table, and this will cause issues. So I think on the creation process, it needs to be data driven based on an algorithm that determines a randomized sequence, right? A randomized sequence instead of for each loop could be random. Random array item. So there you go. Bada deem, bada doom. Bada deem, bada doom. Select. So what is that gonna do, man? That's not gonna give us like common more often, uncommon less often, and etc. Is it? Wait, what is that? It just gave us like the same item over and over again. It was much less this time. So this is not the solution either then. But then what is the solution, right? What is the solution, guys? For each loop again, but when we do the for each loop, we get the order of operations that the data table has, right? So we could do something afterwards, or we could do something beforehand, or I don't know. This needs to be gone, I feel like, and this one too. So we almost have a solution here. This one will also be probably gone by the end of this. This one is not referencing anything. Also, this one's fine. So we could just delete this one. We could just delete this entire thing. Bada deem, bada doom. Goodbye. And so we need to conceptualize or think this through more, I guess, mathematically or whatnot, you know. Maybe we could make some more collapse graphs and see in here focus better. So for example, right, like what is this for each loop? Hold on. Hold the frick on. Why is that there? For each loop play animation. Remove from parent? For each what? What is that? Just go in here. Just go inside of here. And I think we should let some things be created, and then at some point, after like a few things already are created, a few things already exist and a few things already created, then we start to like make the process, right? Because then this is what we want it to look like, right? So you have an empty array like this. So want some things to be created, boom. boom, boom. Preferably, we want to have like as much as this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and we start removing now. So we start removing, and at the same time, I guess we want to be starting to add on this side. Remove here on this side, and maybe add here on that side. And then, instead of setting the last item to be selected as the thing to play the animation, we select 1, 2, 3. We select 3 seats before that. 3 seats perhaps, or something along those lines, so that this thing is in line with our definitions of it being right here in this direction, this way. So what we do, guys, we're almost developed like a good system, man. Let me see how long this video is. 6 minutes. I don't know what we can do within 6 minutes, man. Maybe I'll not upload this video. Let's think again. What? Yeah, this one can be removed now. We need to be using a lot of these, man. These give me like, so anytime I implement any of these like debugging images or something, I feel like I'm always able to find solutions in a much more productive and efficient way and things like that. And so yeah, this one we don't need it anymore. So yeah, for the next video, what we'll try to do, we need a very specific goal actually. Should it be anything like debugging related here? Rest, blah blah, get all data table row names. Yeah, we don't want the freaking data table row consistency. We want a more randomized consistency actually. So for each loop. Wait a second. What if we put all these instead of like an array, and then get a random thing from there? Oh. Then build a random like array or database here, and with this database afterwards we could create like a pool of items, and then this is a new pool of items. For example, we have like Kalman 8 times, 7, this 8 times, this 6 times, this 5 times, this 2 times, this 1 time, and then we create a new table with a lot more things than, let's say here, for example, we have this order of operations. We have 13 items, and so 13, let's say we have like common items. So let's say we have our uncommon items, we have our legendary items, and so from this pool we create a much larger pool. So we probably might use T-maps or arrays, or I'm not sure yet, but this is how we're gonna do it. And so see you in the next video.